Memorial Day weekend coming up this weekend, considered the unofficial kickoff to summer. So let the grilling season begin as we get some inspiration right now from the place that knows. From Davenport's Texas Roadhouse, Matt Johnson is here with the rib recipe that made you guys famous. Aren't you afraid everybody's going to make it now and they'll never come back for another Texas Roadhouse rib?
I leave a few of the essential parts out of this when we do it.
What? Don't you be cheating that recipe,
well,
Matt.
our recipe, it takes us 4 days to make it.
Oh, now tell me why 4 days?
4 days. They take in the seasoning, we cook them, and then some of the special things that I got told not to talk about.
It takes 4 days and he can't reveal it all. But you start with the ribs that are what?
These are pork ribs.
Pork?
We prefer the pork ribs because we're in Iowa, right?
True.
Hey,
yeah.
The pork producing capital of the world. So.
You guys do this, so this rib seasoning, you sell this at the stores?
Yep, we sell that and our steak seasoning and our steak sauce.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't need that though.
Well, I know. I thought it was an insult to the chef to use steak sauce. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've seen all kinds of things. Barbecue sauce, ketchup, honey, I don't know, and you name it. People dip it in it.
You know what? And you can't judge it.
Yeah.
That's how they want it. That's how they
After they pay for it, it's all on them. So
customer's always right, right, Matt? Okay, so show me what you're going to do to the ribs.
So we're going to take these ribs. What we usually prefer is a slab that's 2.5 to 3 pounds down. So we're going to take those because any bigger, they kind of get a little bit more meat in. We want a uniform size. You know, these both are kind of more of a unison. They're going to cook in the same time manner. We're going to take our rib seasoning and we're going to go coast to coast with this bad boy as much as we can. You know, in here, every little crack, because we want every little bite to have the seasoning.
Salt, spices, garlic powder, paprika.
And hidden things.
And hidden and other secrets.
And top secret Texas Roadhouse recipes.
I see you got a cactus blossom over here. People still eating those?
I ate one right before I came down here. If that matters, I screwed one up and ate the whole thing.
Oh,
yeah.
You didn't eat the whole thing.
I absolutely did.
Have to try
I absolutely did.
These are after you eat one of these, you hardly eat your steak.
Well, I had to go to the gym probably 3 times tomorrow, so it's cool.
3 times tomorrow.
But we're gonna take these bad boys, and then we're gonna have a roasting pan. I've got one that we just grabbed from the restaurant.
Okay.
And we're gonna put them so the bones are down, the meat's up. We're gonna go and put a cup of water in there and 2 tablespoons of liquid smoke.
Liquid smoke, okay.
Yeah, you can get that at Hy-Vee, Fairway, all those places, they got it. So we go ahead and put that in there, and then we're gonna fill the ribs up in there. And then we're gonna just take the aluminum foil, and what we wanna do is get that as airtight as we can with aluminum foil. It's not gonna be completely airtight, but it's gonna be pretty close. And then we just take it, put it in the oven at 250 for about 2 hours. At 2 hours, we just start testing it. The bone should come clean and it should be nice and tender. You should be able to move the slab like that. That's when they're great. So what we do at that point is we take it out of the oven once they're nice and tender and the bone comes right out, like like our Texas Roadhouse ones. They just slide right on out of there, and then we can almost make what's that sandwich that they have in McDonald's?
We wouldn't say, but it's rib without the bone.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So we can pop those right out of there if we make these perfectly. So this is what we're gonna have. We're gonna take it, we're gonna put it in the fridge, because to make the ribs, if you do this, it's a 4-hour process, and if you're having friends and family over and you're drinking and stuff on Memorial Day celebrating, you probably don't want to do all this. So you can do this ahead of time. Put it in the fridge, get them nice and cooled down right away, and then come Memorial Day, we take them out, we start up the grill outside, fire it up, get it nice and warm, and then we're just gonna throw these on there. We're gonna get the nice little diamond marks on them and everything like that. Heat them up, and while we're heating them up, we're gonna lather them up with some barbecue, get it nice and caramelized on there.
If you like the barbecue sausage, some people just want to have the good rib meat,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Some places they prefer not. I mean, I've had people that like them with just hot sauce on them. They're pretty delicious.
The steak that you brought today out front here, what did you bring?
This is our cowboy cut 16-ounce sirloin that we hand cut in-house. We've got 2 guys that hand cut those steaks every day. They're back there for 10 to 12 hours.
Look what Texas Roadhouse won. The locals love us. Favorite.
Best barbecue and best steak. So.
And then you also brought this one over. What?
Oh,
what
what's
the heck?
that? Local TV personality.
What?
We're fighting here.
I
We're fighting
know.
here.
Oh no, it's no. I don't think our jobs are in competition with each other, Matt.
Well, you're way too more famous than I am. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go see Paula today, and everybody knows who I'm talking about.
Thanks for dropping this by.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
I had to have Texas Roadhouse on to get my Locals Love Us award. Imagine that. So TexasRoadhouse.com, you know they're world famous, and they're all over around here. Well, maybe not around here.
We just need one.
We only have Davenport.
Yep. We don't need any more than that.
We don't. You guys are so busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for sharing this recipe with us. Or you could just go to the Roadhouse.
Well, thank you for having us.
And Matt will do it up for you. And then you can get a blue drink. What do you call those?
Oh, this is the Kenny Chesney drink, the Kenny's Cooler.
Is the Kenny's Cooler?
It's delicious. This is my favorite. That's why we brought it.
See, no.
Yes.
See, that's burying the lead. I'm going to have a little sip of that. Thank you, Mr. Matt.
You're
Good
welcome.
seeing you.
Thanks for having us. Have a good
happy
weekend.